their safe laner. XGen will be their offlane, and Hoxyloxy will be their remaining support. Now, because I don't follow these people at all enough, I don't know which one of Anchor's streamers that they are playing. Oh my god, techies, calm yourself. We're gonna have to listen to the fucking techies, Cam. I'm not gonna touch audio, I'm gonna very quickly just listen to how loud that is. Because if that is deafening me, it will probably deafen someone else. So if I get this wrong, I apologize in advance. I don't do this very often. It should be perfectly fine. Money Talks rightfully banning the Viper. Ban number 1. Gotta say.
10 seconds remaining.
Correct ban. Nobody likes Viper.
5 seconds.
Now starting to dip into their reserve time. Just trying to have a look. This is just a general anti-Viper pick, which I believe it may just be. Very quickly just taking all of the data that I totally have available to me. And Razor banned out. 4 Anchors, 1 streamer. Correct ban. Banning out the Undying for getting rid of one of Tom's main free heroes, the only free heroes. He'll claim that he has more than that, but he's a specialist of Undying, Treant Protector, and Abaddon. In the recent game with Money Talks versus Farmville, he did play the Treant Protector, did a stellar job. He managed to kite the carry of Farmville with every single overgrowth ulti through the BKB. It was a good performance. Game number 2 had less of an impact, but still did a profuse job. When it talks then ban out the Lich, understandable. Do appreciate that ban. Totally not biased on banning. They really are and banning Tom. We gotta. Oh, it's gotta hurt. The Largo goes out now. That is another, once again, good ban. Frank, as one streamer, clearly did their research on Money Talks. Know that Samurai does play the off-lane Largo. He's been giving himself carpal tunnel recently. Please tell him to slow down. I know because he complains about it constantly in our unranked pubs. It's a good ban. The Largo pos free is very strong right now in the current meta of going Greaves auras. Largo itself very hard to kill. Money Talks first pick. Abaddon, this will be the pos 5. Tom. Now he thinks that he will be champion of the pleb division. Now this will be remaining to see until the end of the pleb division. I can't think for the life of me when that is. I believe it will be sometime end of April. Money Talks do get to give themselves a nice week break before they have to play in their own division. Unfortunately, I don't follow 4 Anchors plus streamer. I really should, since they are very nice Farmville supporters. And here we come out with first pick from 4 Anchors, 1 streamer, the Doom pick. Now I'm gonna have to go check who this is for. I'm so sorry. Right. You know, I don't actually know too much. I'm gonna say this is XGen's. I could be very wrong on that. I'm very sorry. I literally opened up the research last minute to see whose bans are whose. The Grimstroke goes out too. These are some decent bans against Money Talks. They clearly did their research. The Lich ban, very good ban against Amethyst. You won't be enjoying that. I'm not too sure what the Grimstroke ban is for. Hoxyloxy recently been spamming all of Dark Willow in her pubs. Some Crystal Maiden, some Snapfire.
10 seconds remaining.
Clink's ban as well.
5 seconds remaining.
I remember used to remember back in the day when Clinks had oil and he would just nuke your supports. And they'd complain about things and you'd never see those horrors. As a support player myself, they did happen. It's not as bad now. They go for the Witch Doctor on a 4 Anchors 1 streamer. Immediately clap back with Vengeful Spirit from Money Talks. Believe this will be Ryan, it could be a Ryan pos 4, but I have seen Lev play this pos 1, so don't be fooled too much. I remember in one of their games, I believe it was against Orangutan Squad, Money Talks did pull out the pos 1 Venge. Or was it against Trench? It might have been against Trench. I might have my facts wrong about this one. I apologise profusely if I have. So don't be fooled. This could be a pos 1 pickup. Here comes the Underlord. That'll be Samurai, my brother, on it. Very good hero. The Alchemist comes out from Ankva's streamer and straight into a bounty hunter. It's very interesting. I've not seen an Alchemist in quite a while. My pubs are just filled with bloody Tinkers. Tinkers mid. Lost 500 MMR off of just Tinker mid. I'm totally not salty about it. As we wait for the Money Talks final pickup. You know, I do reckon that this is a pos 1 Vengeful Spirit. I know Money Talks likes to do some goofy things. I feel like this next hero will probably be something flexible again. Could just be something flexible. I couldn't think for the life of me what this could be. I see you, Lev. 6 minutes ago. Lev here. 50 seconds of reserve time left for Money Talks. They're really thinking hard about this, whereas 4Ank is one streamer. No waiting time. I've just noticed that they've got a Helldiver on the banner. As someone who's been spamming Helldivers recently, I greatly appreciate this. I know that Ryan, the other day, was trying to stop me from turning up to the game Farmville Menace's Money Talks by trying to convince me to play Helldivers all day. Sadly for him, it did not work. Money Talks' final pick, Puck. This will be Harry mid on the Puck. He's a very good Puck player. Got to be said. Very scary, one to be watching out for. Will be making all of the plays. I'd say Puck, 100% one of his best heroes. I could be very wrong. Not played too much with Harry. Spent more games against Harry, and by God, he's good. So now, into the ban phase for Money Talks. 25 seconds of reserve time left. They have to think hard about this. They've got to get it done now. Come on, Money Talks. Don't just leave us all waiting like this. 15 seconds remaining. The pressure is starting to amp up. Captain. Hang on, my brother's been captain. So they kill Tom. Tom has been demoted from captain, everyone. GG. It's already over. Leader band comes out. Okay, interesting. I mean, 4Ank as one streamer has absolutely no pressure on. They immediately ban out the Medusa. I've already run myself out of breath. Jesus Christ, how do people manage to keep this up constantly? Thankfully, I do have some pre-game water with me. Start to slow the chalking down. They only have a total of 7 seconds left on the side of Money Talks. They might just let this ban go through. The Zeus is pulled out. Frank is one streamer, ban out the drought. I don't think you can be fooled by this. I think this could be a pos 1 Venge. I believe this will be Lev pos 1 on the Vengeful Spirit. I've seen it before. He can do miraculous things. Money Talks is a very good farmer in their pos 1.
5 seconds remaining.
And here comes the Shaman. Right, I believe this will be Ryan pos 4 on the Shaman, and it will be Lev pos 1 Vengeful Spirit. I am surprised that 4Ank as one streamer did not take out the Wind Ranger, and instead went for the Wraith King.
5 seconds remaining.
But aside from that, decent bans. The Clockwork ban was a ban for Dan. Unfortunately for them, Dan is not playing tonight. Gotta miss the Grandmaster Sniper. Gotta get it in there. Let me just make sure that all of my settings are done. Or is it names? Let's display hero names. Let's just very quickly find a button. Well, what do you mean that all of these are cleared? Well, this is just rigged. You know what, we'll bind it anyway. Alright, here we go. Lev is on the POS 1 Vengeful Spirit. Tom on the Abaddon Samurai on the Underlord, and Nova to Infinity on the Puck. On the side of 4 Anchors 1 Stream, we've got Extreme Wars on the Doom, Amethyst with the Witch Doctor, Ruby with the Alchemist, Hoxie on the Bounty Hunter, and Housefly with the Death Prophet. So I believe this will be a carry Alchemist on the side of Ruby, and then a mid-Death Prophet. Big fan of the Death Prophet myself. It's a very nice hero for if your team forgets that you need to do something active, you just look at the DP ulti and you know that you have to make a play. Very simple, and I've got to agree with fellow caster Andrew, who's unfortunately not here with me because, I don't know, maybe he messaged me, maybe he wants to get on this, or maybe he just doesn't care, or doesn't know, or is too tired. Shame we couldn't have him. Would have been a much better caster, and we get... I mean, okay, this is just... Come on, Tom. Absolutely rigged her. Can't be taking a pause the instant we load into the game. Absolutely outrageous. So. I think I will turn the edge pan back on. Couple of packet losses. I'll get that fixed very quickly. Right. It's not what I wanted. So a couple of items not bought because, well, some people don't like using their, what is it, 25 seconds? Waiting for the load in. I've got Harry, Fairy Fire, Triple Iron Branch, Tango, Observer Ward. Frosty with the Blood Grenade, Healing Salve, Tango, Magic Stick, and Wards. With Salve, I'm assuming that he will like to be active, start right-clicking that enemy carry, maybe even try and bully the enemy support. I believe this will be most likely a +4. I know that Frosty plays +4, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know 100%. I do know that I am scared personally of this Underlord pick. I'm gonna have to clear nicknames, is what I'm realizing as well very quickly. Unless, yeah. Very quickly, let me just sort that out. I almost removed him as a friend. That is very unfortunate. Confirm the nickname change. Hopefully it fixes. Let's just see what the whole chat is. Spamming of voice lines. 80% roster if we lose. It was planned the draft. You guys okay? Good. No. Okay. Good scenes, everybody. So, smoke from Frosty. They plan to get this first blood. On the side of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. They seem to either have a good read or just a bit worried. They seem to want to go onto the opposite sides. These teams are going to miss each other. This is crazy to see. Just, they're nowhere close to fighting each other. This is quite unfortunate. Ward down for the mid laner, Harry. And Ryan, very quick to note that they have obviously gone to the other side. Plans to extend out, take the runes. They're just trading 2 for 2 here. No one seems to want to push into each other. They clearly all know where each other are. Amethyst spamming a couple of emotes there. Gotta love it. Harry heading back to his creeps. Plans to get a good body block on to get an early lane start. Ward comes down from Housefly. 2 wards right next to each other. I mean, we've seen this. We know about this. They want to slow down the creeps, so it pushes out for them. It's a shame that I can't unfortunately draw on this map. So, this is Samurai playing the Underlord, Frosty on the Shaman into the Witch Doctor, and Alchemist. In the mid lane, the DP into the Puck. Let's get some last hits. Visible on the side of the screen. Techies is very loud. There's been a first blood already onto Samurai. Unfortunately, I just completely missed it. I will have to pay better attention. I must apologize about that. It's quite low. First blood fed by Samurai. Clearly already jonesing it. Can't be having this. Ruby misses the stun and might just fed herself into this. Very greedy to put the stun on there with Shaman walking into the tree line, I can't lie. Personally, might have been a little bit of self-grief there. I'm sure she will remember and learn. Not the greatest of starts. Speaking of starts, the mid lane going very well for the side of Amethyst. 9-6 so far. Unfortunately though, for the 4 Anchor 1 streamer, the Dire team, Money Talks, are mostly ahead. Ruby unfortunately not getting many last hits right now. Frosty trading harass. Ruby sending a very nice stun, the lovely cask. Lovely chip damage from that cask there. Should take our attention back to the top tower. I quite like this Doom poke. I can't remember what Doom is at the meta right now. I think it's because it's not one of the meta aura builders. Will probably be a little bit weaker. Good steal there from Tom. Some chip damage in. Starting to go quite well so far. Both got to bottle quite early, it seems, in the mid lane. This will seem to be either quite a quiet lane for the meantime. Samurai is getting absolutely wrecked again by the paralyzing cask. Ruby stuns in. Maledict, will it be enough damage? No. Samurai will live, loses his courier in return, but I'm pretty sure Ruby's dead here. She can get a very good stun, but it's nothing. Double kill on the side of Money Talks in the bot lane. Very well played from this off lane of Money Talks. If we look top, Lev waiting for his items, undoubtedly. He's got himself a Wraith Band, boots, and wand already on the way. Samurai still sitting here. No courier. This could prove fatal if he plays poorly. I'm unfortunately losing packets. I must apologize about that. Pretty sure someone's now doing something in the house. This could unfortunately be Frosty dead. Very well played from the side of 4 Anchors 1 streamer. The Underlord dies as well. Lovely double kill. This offlane is absolutely going just constantly one after the other on each other. Frank is one streamer. Gets one kill. Money Talks clap back with another kill. And top, unfortunately I missed it again. Hoxie Luxie and XGen Wars getting their first kill off the safe lane. Harry goes back for the bounty rune. Wants the bottle refill. Unfortunately for him, Housefly is now 10 last hits ahead. Almost level 6. The XP advantage is already starting to show. It's chip fighting. Looks like a little bit of a difficult situation. Sentry Ward keeping her in vision, but gets the level 4 before Tom. Her Doom does return to the lane. As Ruby goes for the long stun onto the Underlord, but the Underlord's quite tanky now. 1.2k HP at level 4, 1 Bracer, Tread Zone though. It's going to be hard to kill this Underlord from now on. Housefly with the Exorcism ready. Just doesn't have the mana. Harry with a lovely steal onto the shield room. A lovely Siphon deny from Harry there. So we have to take our way top. Hoxie unfortunately killed. Dust of Appearance coming out from Tom. Very good dust. Unfortunately, just can't get much more damage. Both teams taking blow for blow. The only team to have yet to see action is the mid lane. I'm going to be honest, this was quite expected. Ruby farming down the safe camp down here. Nothing else to do. Amethyst stacking creeps for her. She thinks this camp is blocked. Fortunately for her, she is not right. Hopefully, Amethyst does not go to check it with a sentry, but it never hurts to put one down. I'm sure that he'll notice it now in time. It was not in fact blocked. Puts down the sentry anyway. Might just be pinging, they're already here. I hope that was just a sentry, just in case. Unfortunately though, they are getting a free lane because of the lack of creeps there. Samurai now the top last hitter in the game. Equaling with that mid lane. The lanes are now showing equal for all but the mid lane and off lane. The Doom struggling to get CS against the Lev Vengeful Spirit. 40 to his 26. 41 with 16 denies is just so many denies. And the shield save from Tom. It's a hard lane to harass the pos 1 of Money Talks in. Falling decently low. Gets broken, you need to be careful. Shield comes up. You might just die here if you're not careful. Hoxie getting the final hit on Tom. Harry here with a very good gank. They know he's there. Lovely leash. Does take the last hit. Very good rotation. Money Talks always very strong with their rotation TPs. A bit too greedy from the side of Amethyst for streamers there. Hoxie doing well to secure the kill. As we look down bottom, Ruby getting harassed. Will not die. Amethyst scaling the level 1 through the restoration. Will hopefully just keep her a little bit alive. It's hard though. The Underlord does so much harass in lane. Hoxie with the TP rotate down. I don't believe they'll be able to get much from this. He is unfortunately just too far. The Maledict was a bit too late. Whereas I believe they would have secured that kill. Tom TPing down here. Ruby in danger. Trading blows for blows here. Might just stun herself by accident. A lovely, lovely last second stun. Will she get punished for it? Yes, she does. They need to be careful here on the side of Money Talks. Several low heroes. Tom dies, Hoxie dies in return. Good fight for Money Talks. Getting more value for that. And a tower, potentially. Radiant do fortify. Housefly not making many rotations. Doesn't want to miss out on his CS. Doing well to keep the puck under farmed for the time being, but you just need to be worried that Nova on his puck will be an issue. Ruby wanting the farm from all of these Serpent Wards. Can't say I blame him. It's good cash. It's taking down your tower. It's very good. Just be a bit concerned because this safe lane has only got under 500 HP now. Hoxie, level 6. Looking to make a play. Unfortunately, it's just so pulled right now. These two supports can't really do anything other than just poke. Up top. Next Gen Wars getting hunted down by Tom on the Abaddon. Just making lots and lots of space for his POS 1 Lev, doing very well in doing so. Lev getting a completely free lane right now. Not as many last hits as his Underlord, unfortunately for him. But we've not really been watching his lane. I'm sorry, Lev, just there's so much action down in this bot lane. Honestly, both teams doing extremely well. I can't even tell who's going to draw out in the early game. They just keep taking blow for blow. As now X-Gen in trouble, his support missing from the lane. Hoxie on the way back. Just getting some good chip damage on the side of the Dire. As the double stun comes in, Lev with the spot. It's going to be a very dead doom. Can they convert this into anything else? Housefly's here. Tom's ulti is dropped. Harry with the leash coil. Underlord TPing in as well, taking Tom away from danger. Won't be enough. Hoxie dead as well. Lovely team fight from the Dire there. Very strong. Only lost their POS 1 for that. It was a lovely Dream Coil from Nova on the puck. Lovely TP in from the Underlord to secure Hoxie too. However, all this does leave Ruby to free farm. But with the Shaman now sapping EXP, making it more annoying for this Alchemist to get what she wants. Underlord free farming, 97 to 91. Their bot lane. Very close game. As now level 10 on the Death Prophet. Tom making the rotation down to bot. They might want to get a fight going. Curing the track from Samurai. Throwing some healing at him. Now I don't know how long that track was applied for, so that might have just been a wasted shield. I think it makes sense. You just don't want to know. You don't want people to know this Underlord's actions. It makes it a lot harder. Pressuring this bot tower, they will take it for free. No one wants to contest this. Last hit on the Underlord. I have so much ping, it's silly. As TP's come into the mid lane, they want Hoxie. Ryan with the dust catching her. Silence in. Tom's here for a bit of sapping of EXP, thinking he's doing something. Lovely leash core, but unfortunately just dies to Amethyst's Voodoo Ward. Samurai gating in. Ruby TP's in, wants free gold. Lev also TPing in. POS 1's both here, both want free gold. Unfortunately, X-Gen dying off to the side, losing to the Serpent Wards. Ruby baiting in Samurai with the double damage rune. throws a stun last second at Frosty. One very dead shaman, but she dove way too deep. Clearly dove way too deep. Orion will be very happy with that. Hi-Fi is going out for the side of Dire, and now starting to head into a 3k net worth with the Underlord on top. I'm sure that for Anchor's One streamer would be very hopeful for this Underlord to Jones it. As we follow him, going down to his secret shop, he's now got himself a pipe. 14 minutes in, very good timing. This Underlord is hard to kill. I believe in this current going for an Aura builder meta, Underlord will always be one of the ones that shines at the very top in my opinion. I think if you're not picking it up, you want to ban it out. It is simply very, very good in the right hands. And even then, it's still just a good hero. The Dire, very nice deep ward from Tom. They know where the DP is, but they don't want to make any actions on it. The Dire having a lot more vision around the map. All placed by the Pos 5 Tom, and a little bit from Frosty. They're hunting down this X-Gen. Harry needs to get away. Lovely Dream Call to hold them in place. Aggression completely thwarted on the side of 4 Anchors One streamer. I do apologise for my Wi-Fi. Going a little bit ham. Regen rune top. No bottle on the puck, no bottle fill on the DP. Novus finds it first, gets himself a regen rune. This DP, Hand of Midas first item. Well, after the Yules. Don't mind it. May get my DP players to pick us up too. It helps. You don't really want to right click things, you kind of just want to throw your Crypt one. If you don't want to spam that all day, Hand of Midas can help. Nova with the all chat wanting trenches, and he's not wrong. The mid lane is just trenches. Neither side wanting to push. No one wants to do the old World War I over the top strategy, and for good reason. One failed move could swing the net worth for Money Talks back into Amethyst's favour. We're going to check back in on our resident Alch if I can find her. Ruby on the Alchemist. Has herself the Radiance. Currently top net worth. Recovered very nicely. Lev not at the top at the moment. Has himself the Dragon Lance. Has himself the Asher. The Alchemist pinging that they want to kill the Pos 1. And rightfully so. You can't let this Venge just free farm. Needs to die. As the rotations come in. Triple TP coming in here. Swap it in on the DP. The Doom comes out onto lovely Dream Coil. Unfortunately though for Harry, he is stuck next to the doomed Vengeful Spirit. They will get the Alchemist. This has gone from absolutely brilliant for the side of 4 Anchors One streamer, but absolutely ruined by an Underlord TPN and a very strong leash call from the side of Money Talks Harry. Good TPs as well. Can't leave out the TPs from the supports. They can perfectly timed. And Money Talks will happily take this. Pos 1 for Pos 1, but theirs comes back a lot quicker. Surprised that the Vengeful Spirit doesn't want the Hurricane Pike? It would... I don't think it's... I don't think you need it, but... Just, if you don't want to get just grabbed by Doom, or you just want to sit at a safe range a bit more, like here a Hurricane Pike would be lovely to get away a lot easier from this Alchemist. But maybe he'll pick it up. I think he just wants his Vengeance Aura so he can keep farming even if he dies, keep fighting. And I agree with the item pickup, but I do hope that we see the Hurricane Pike coming out soon. I'm unfortunately not that familiar on the Alchemist builds. I don't play much Alch. When I do, it's +5 Alch. And we are farming Aghanim Scepters for the team the whole time. They are looking at this Abaddon. But money talks again with the TP rotation, something they're very strong at doing. I think they just need to swap out, but it gets absolutely nothing. Another coil into the Underlord TP in. You can't keep doing this. You have to keep an eye on this Underlord. You have to make sure that he can't get away with this. Because every single time there's been a fight now, Nova and Samurai, Dream Coil into the Underlord gate, and everyone dies. Money talks, rightfully so, going for the 20-minute Tormentor. They want that shard, and they deserve that shard. 6k net worth now, in the lead. Veranka's one streamer needs to start thinking about how that they are going to recover this game. They all TP bot, they're looking for this X-Gen. Nova, wanting the farm, has his Blink Dagger, almost got his Yules. X-Gen wants to make a play here. They all know about it. Lovely ward from Samurai. Doom is dead instantly. They can go for more here. They're missing the Witch Doctor and Alchemist. They're just feeding at this point. It's quite dire for the Radiant. Pun intended versus the Dire. Money Talks playing as 5 constantly with this Underlord gate in. I am convinced currently that Underlord is the best in meta because you can literally just build auras, TP into any fight from anywhere on the map. You can just keep farming. Fight breaks out, TPN. If your support's with you, TPN. You want to escape a fight, TP out. And especially paired with this puck. The Dream Coils. Oh, the Lotus Orb as well. This is just one very dead Doom. The Jungle Buki banner as a sign of authority. Little bit of light BM. I find banner placements, high fives, a little bit of light BM. It's all in good spirit. This is obviously just a practice match. Money Talks just wanted to see how they felt against Veranka's one streamer. They thought they'd get absolutely clapped, and so far they are showing that they are a strong team to worry about. Very strong to contend with. This ward catching the Alchemist, just barely. It's a strong ward. Sorry, this one I mean. The Underlord harassing the Alchemist out of her farm. I mean, you just don't want to see this. The entirety of Dire wrapping around to get this kill. They don't want this Alchemist going anywhere. They are worthy of blood. They want blood. Alchemist BKB. Wasted BKB. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta know you got dead. You just gotta know sometimes that you're just dead. Nova now with the invisibility rune. Veranka's one streamer is getting absolutely wrecked. 8k net worth lead at 22 minutes. A very dominant showing from Money Talks. The Doom lower than the enemy pulse for. It's a rough game for him. Ideally needs to doom this puck. And if this puck is getting amazing dream calls in, it's hard to. Gets scouted out, blinks out. It's Nova, very skilled on the puck. Anyone that does know him will know that this is his best character. You can't let him have this puck. He'll do heinous things to you. Harassing and just getting out for free. There was no punishment on this puck. Nothing. They got 4 heroes here, no punishment. You can't just let this puck just W key into you. Gets another silence harass on. At this point, just wasting time and mana though. Nova, maybe go farm something. When I know you're trying to just say you can't kill me. You're sending a strong message. Another evil dream coil. Housefly can't run, but Harry absolutely destroyed. The Alchemist in here doing damage. Housefly fully regened. This could be finally a turning fight. Finally a turning fight for the side of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer, but unfortunately the Scepter on the Vengeful Spirit will make it hard. Thankfully the Alchemist gets out, but all of their progress lost in the DP death. 1k net worth swing. Lots of gold pickup though for the Alchemist. She will need this gold swing if they are to have any hope. It's a very unfortunate struggle for this Doom. He's not got BKB, he's not got Blink, he's only got a Midas and Drums. It's struggle. It's a very hard game. And it's like I know that when +4s get shut down this much, it's so hard to recover. Especially on Doom, I find. Even with the Gluttony. Drums, just to get out a bit quicker. Needing to farm. Has to farm. No pressure on you, X-Gen. But these next few Doom multis need to be the very best that you've got. It's a hard game. Lev, Illusion. Going for the Roshan banner. Tom pinging out the +5 Amethyst. 4 Anchors 1 Streamer, absolutely not interested. Alchemist farming top. Housefly on the DP. We're a little wander around looking for farm. It's hard to have 3, 4, 5 people farming on this very enclosed tight map. They've got no tier 2s left on the side of the Radiant. It is hard to get out farming safely for your entire team. You just got to farm when and where you can. They made the right call not to contest this, I feel. They're just feed into another death, but it's even harder to kill this puck now. How do you kill this puck? Just a strong Doom, a very good Witch Doctor ulting. I feel like right now it's a combination of a lot of things. You just need to stall this puck. I'm gonna fix it after. I was about to change my audio because the techies is too loud in my ear. Gets the silence onto the DP. Gets out. Alchemist now with the Shadow Blade. Gets stunned and Dream Coiled, swapped out into a longer stun. This Alchemist might just be dead. She needs to start right clicking. She does get the right click out. Pops the Abaddon ulti, but it's just nothing done. There's absolutely nothing done on the side of this Alchemist. You go for the Shaman, he just procs invulnerable. You go for the Abaddon, just procs invulnerable. Can't kill him. They didn't even get the Aegis. Very hard game for 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. I think they've got about one more fight, and if they don't turn it in that fight, we might just see a very early GG's called at about 35 minutes out. Maybe earlier. I love Dota 2. I hope so. I hope you're having fun in this game at least. Frosty pinging out that he wants the outpost turned for his TP. Tom running off to go do so. See him over here doing so. What a good support player, helping out his friend. It's a shame that he's slowly been trying to tilt everyone else in the league with his username. The Samurai goes for the Rex. The aim for Megas gets a good grab onto the Witch Doctor and DP. Stunned, permanently in place. Ruby goes in, absolutely destroyed. No HP, unable to move, perma-stunned. Has to have the Shadow Blade constantly procced to even survive. Can't right click as a potential result. Harry on the puck goes in, but nothing you can do. You can't kill this puck. The Alchemist can't right click, has to sit in the Dream Coil with the Shadow Blade. Unable to right click anything. It might just be a GG called hit. They've got Megas. There may be one final hoorah fight. One final one for the books. Tom BM in chat. saying, you know what they say, money talks. Poxloxy immediately slapped back, saying you have one item, but unfortunately he is playing a bat and he can get away with just one item. It is just unfortunately what he can do. Tiffle's finally down, throne revealed. Harry and Underlord go in, absolutely destroying everyone. Ruby unable to right click anything, constantly just contained. Waiting, finally a good doom onto the puck, controlling the puck, but Ruby just being absolutely obliterated. Might just be GG's there. Final fight of the game. 5-team wipe. Throne will be taken. And is game 1 complete to the Money Talks victory. A very dominant game 1. Hopefully we'll see that 4 Anchors, 1 streamer will come back from that. Right. Right. Hopefully, 4 Anchors, 1 streamer. Got a good one, good mentor. They go into this. And oh my god, Ryan. Okay, so what I think has happened. Oh no. Right, so I think what's happened is they've gone to play the game and then all of their games need to be updated. This is. Yeah, hang on, let me just check. Uh, right, there's a new lobby. New lobby, guys, new lobby. I'm gonna very quickly open up Discord. My second monitor, so I can keep an eye on the side. The Discord is absolutely like flooding with Thanos snap memes now. As unfortunately for Anchor's one streamer, their captain snapped himself out of existence. Minor issues. These things happen. These things happen. Bit of banter going on in the general chat. This is perfectly fine. Now we just refresh while we wait. We look at Samurai's frog profile. I do love how Largo's haste rune animation looks. He's literally just leaping at the enemy. It's terrifying. Waiting for the lobby to go back up. I might as well just search the lobby name with copy paste, shouldn't I? GG. My inability. To look for the name. It doesn't exist. There we go. Now it does. Okay, we're all back in.
All pick.
Right. So because the drafting for the previous game was done, unfortunately just left the caster out. They're just spamming in the heroes that they did last time. Thank you for remaking the lobby. It's like, come join. I appreciate the effort. I'll hopefully try and give some A-tier casting from now on. No more issues. No more PowerPoint. I'll get it all slapped together in editing. It will take me like 10 minutes. We'll get this all put out, and it's lovely. We're seeing Samurai on the Miles pick. He played it in his last game against Farmville. Very strong performance. Unfortunately, he did die to his brother, aka me, to a singular minefield, and we can't be having that, so he's been demoted from Money Talks to Farmville from now on. We seem to have Lev on the TA, one of his main heroes, and personally, I am a fan of POS1 TA. Farms very strongly, has a good amount of utility. Very fun, very strong. I love the hero. We seem to have Tom on his classic Treant Protector. And I'm going to be real, if he doesn't perform like he did against Farmville Game 1, then they might be cooked this game. On the rest of the team, they have Harry the Invoker, currently mid. Not one of his best heroes. Pretty sure they banned out Puck in the last game and Underlord. Doesn't surprise me. They were strong. Finally, we round out with Ryan Frosty on the Ringmaster. Good for saves. This is a very well-rounded team for team fighting. On the side of Amethyst. Oh, I said perfect casting, and we get the names wrong. Here we go. Right, 4 anchors, 1 streamer. We have X-Gem Wars, this time on the Magnus. We have Zeus. Where is the Zeus? Hoxie on the Zeus. Amethyst on the Oracle. Ruby on the Troll Warlord. Housefly mid with the Bat Rider. There seems to be some... You know, I'm not going to dox anyone. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. We don't want to dox. I am hopeful for a strong lane from the side of Amethyst. Both teams, strong team fight, but they're putting once again quite a lot of pressure on the Magnus and Batrider mid to get things done. Now I'm quite a big fan of Batrider. It just sucks when you go into a silence, or anyone that you grab will immediately be saved by this escape act if Frosty is quick enough. Once again, both teams skirting around each other, able to dodge, ganks, rotates. This time, Samurai and Frosty, unable to body block the creeps, will still manage to push one into the tower. Thankfully, we'll have better casting this time because I am not a reject scrub this time. At least I hope not. This is why I lose MMR of your stack. Could be worse, Samurai. I just spammed about 6 games of POS1 yesterday. Lost the game. Every single one of them. Went on to 1 game of Warlock and immediately won. Enough about that. Time to watch the lanes. Let's get up the CS. Very strong showing so far from all of the Radiant. However, Ruby this time, a lot better with the last hitting. Troll Lord able to swap from melee and ranged. Will make last hitting safer, more efficient. A lot better of a lane. Amethyst hitting, farming, and pulling. Very good pull. It was starting to get quite pushed out. Ruby scared to sit under tower. Very easy to be killed with a single spear into this. Tame the beast into trees later. Tick damage from arts. However, I don't think that they have as dominant of a lane this time on the side of Money Talks. Fortunately, because we didn't private lobby this, we don't have the banners as much properly. Still are, but not at the top here. Which is a little bit of a shame. Money Talks, the horrendous AI image made by Tom. Gotta love it. This still is a strong offlane though for Money Talks. Just not as strong as last game. Ruby able to get plenty of free farm from this lane this time. Speaking of free farm, Lev, 11-0 on his CS. Hoxie brought very low. In the mid lane, Housefly struggling against the Invoker. Once again, the mid lane is just trenches, not much going on. Hopefully we come back to that where something is happening later. Forge Spirit goes to secure the top rune. Chooses to deny it. Doesn't think that he'll need the mana from it. Doesn't particularly want to leave it to the Bat Rider. Would rather deny than lose the CS in his lane. So we go to bot again. Lev brought a bit low. Samurai is getting absolutely wrecked on by, I believe, his fortune ends and right clicks from Ruby. Does a lot of damage, but they do need to be careful. The spear's up in 1 second. It's very easy to be speared back here into a tree and die. Oh, the strong root throws the stun. Lovely first blood from Samurai. They had to be careful of it, and we could see it coming. Off the cooldown, it's going to be a double kill once again in this lane. We cannot keep having lanes like this, where they are just constantly fighting, constantly bickering. You've got Implement Arts, my man. Throw one. He won't be able to run from you. Ugh, I'm tilting at Ryan, and he's not even in my games. He's just constantly inviting me to Helldivers and never turns up. Even though it's very clearly a joke. Hashtag Ryan, play one with me. It's fun. So, very strong start from Money Talks once again. Always putting in a very strong showing. The group of 5 friends constantly tilting each other with ridiculous AI images and spamming the chat of the Discord Kobold League with Money Talks. Hard to take them seriously, but you clearly need to because they are very, very strong in all of their games. Ruby were constantly being harassed. 17-0 compared to Lev's 23-1. The Mars 19-9. Invoker's 18-9. They are very much struggling. CS on the side of 4 Anchors 1 streamer. Oxydoxy brought once again quite low. Hard to make any harass or progress in this lane. The Magnus still struggling. 16-3. The lane difference isn't too bad. It's only 1 creep wave. It is redeemable. Samurai still quite low. Hoxyloxy is still quite low. Housefly still quite low, and Ruby still quite low. These teams could die at any moment. One good spear, one good implement art, one good tame the beast. Ruby could die. But the same goes to be said for the Fortune's End. The Purifying Flames. It's very easy to be brought down here, but Tom, the Treant Protector, diving the enemy team a little bit here. Still sending out heals to his teammates. The harass is strong, but Tom, you need to pull this lane. You're getting so much harass here, but your POS 1 is just sitting almost underneath that tower trying to last hit. While he might be comfortable for the time, you can't risk the Magnus dragging your POS 1 ever deeper. Oxyloxia. 1 level and lightning jump. Holding. Does a little Mario note. I do love Zeus's jump animation. It always makes me think of Mario. A little bit of damage. Lots of chip damage onto Ruby. I think very good spear from Samurai. The bleeding. This could just be one very dead Warlock. The Sunstrike misses, but it doesn't matter. Very good spear from Samurai. No UK arena spares here. Good charge from the mag. Keeping Hoxie alive. Very similar to last game, both offlane or both the offlane from Money Talks aggressive, farming kills, and you can look at the difference. Ruby, 4k net worth, 4k for almost all of them, but not that far behind. Very much redeemable. The problem right now is this Ringmaster is a lot further ahead than anyone else on the supports, and that is bringing the entirety of the net worth up for Money Talks. Back to last hitting. Tom wants to steal it. Hoxie doesn't have her stun. Does get the vision revealed, but this Treant is just too tanky. He's buying so much time. Lev getting absolute free farm. Look at him. He can't be killed. He can't be killed and he's buying so much time for Lev. It's very well played by Money Talks Pos 5 player Tom. Very chatty individual. Very full of himself, but rightfully so with the way he's been playing these last 2 games, building lots and lots of space for Lev. Gets stunned by Hoxie. Able to disengage very nicely. As we go back to the top lane, Ruby getting absolutely harvested on. It's not an easy lane. It's not an easy lane at all. If you ask me, it's hard. This Mars pick kind of... If you get the Blink Mars arena on whoever the Batrider grabs, how do you disengage as the Batrider? As lots and lots of progress is being made, Hoxie able to get the kill onto Tom. Fortunately trading her own life for it, but worth it as she gets... Oh, that's lovely lasso back, but the damage just isn't there. It needs to push her back. The damage coming in from Housefly. X-Gen Wars needs to back up. Lovely gank from Housefly. Something he was not doing in the lane last time, and Nova able to just replace him this time. We saw the person who was making... Oh, the Sunstrike. I was about to say that we saw Harry not being very active, and that Sunstrike wrecking the Magnus. There's an arena up top, which unfortunately still, for Samurai, died. We unfortunately missed it because we were just too marveled by the fact that the Invoker hit a Sunstrike. He missed, I believe, 2 so far. But it's fine. 3rd time's the charm. Right. I'm a bit worried for this Batrider because if you get blinked on and then arena'd, how do you drag back? Right? If you want to secure 1 kill, how do you drag back? You could get zoned off very easily when the Troll Warlock gets his ulti off as well. The Mars is a very strong pick, huh? I'm just quite worried about it. Not to say that, like, 4 Anchors 1 Streamer doesn't have anything. I'm just more concerned. It's a little bit harder of a game to play. This Mars pick, very strong. Just a little bit of a walk back disengage there. 3 players in the top lane. Hoxie here to get some harass on this Mars. The Mars being a little bit too fat. Both Pos 1 starting to pull away a little bit from the pack. Lev 58 and 5. Ruby 50 and 3. Magnus being left alone. Get his level 6. Get his free farm. Contest the TA's free farm and EXP. While Tom finally doing some pulling. While he was having a good harass blame, taking lots of space, he just wasn't pulling, and that did hurt his TA just ever so slightly. Other than that, completely solid performance from Tom so far. This Scrim. As we look to top. Not much is really going on. They undoubtedly want to get this kill on the Oracle. You can literally see Tom waiting. He wants it. They all want it. Amethyst has to know that it's coming. Sunstrike comes in, misses once more. Just trying to kite them now at this point. Housefly comes in, grabs the poor, totally not innocent Ringmaster. Lovely bind. This could just be the... This is just Housefly dead as well. This is what I'm worried about. Like, if you could just get this Mars Arena or like the Overgrowth onto this Batrider, and I was jumbling over my words trying to commentate on that. very much apologize for that. It's a little bit harder for this Batrider to play. This is going to be a very hard game for Housefire this time. We will have faith. He just needs to get in his head. It's okay. Get one kill. Maybe just disengage. I feel like the single TP there was a bit just too optimistic. I feel like he needed one more person there just to help him play for it, because the Ringmaster is able to disengage immediately after and get his own ulti off, along with the Arena and Overgrowth. 3 ultis committed for only 2. Just 3v2 the whole way. Wanted one greedy kill, and I feel like just it's hard. It's just hard. Samurai making comments that he believes he'll already win this game here and now. I wish I knew the pick order. I hope that they last picked Samurai into this. I'm watched now as a streamer, so I'd appreciate the chatter. Hoxie taking this perfectly fine, honestly. Oh, and that is the game call. Totally the game call right there. It's going to a game 3. No. They won't count that. I think the 4 vs 1 streamer, they got the damage in the Zeus. They just need to pick their fights wisely. Play the pick-off game now. Play the team fight later. They've got very good pick-off with this Batrider into a very strong RP with the live wire. I feel like it would be greedy, but the second facet on the Zeus here, so that you can get one low, and with the RP, you just chain Thunder God's Wrath on them all. I feel like it's greedy, but it might work. Good overgrowth from Tom, kills up the Magnus. The rest of 4 vs 1 streamer wants to get away. This gets rooted. The Oracle's dead. Good lasso. Saved by the Ringmaster. This is what I was worried about for this Batrider. Just each game struggling. They're going even deeper. Lev under the tier 2 tower just going for this Batrider. It's hard. It's a hard game right now for this Batrider. Lev 100 last hits, 13 minutes. I can confirm I do not have that when I'm playing POS 1. However, this is free farm for Ruby. Lots and lots of space for Ruby on this troll. Catching up with Lev and his last hits. If there is a hope in this game, it's that a good team fight from her team will give her lots and lots of space. Lots and lots of free farm. And she'll turn up, and she will be able to beat this TA. Is the hope. I'm a bit skeptical right now, but we'll have faith. I'll be not biased, but I know that because Money Talks is making a lot of plays, it's hard not to sing their praises right now, and I wanna put some attention onto how well 4 anchors on one streamer are doing. Like, you get lots and lots of space for this troll. They've left this troll more or less alone. They have this ward viewing everything Ruby's doing right now. They're just leaving her alone. This is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine for 4 anchors one streamer, but I think Money Talks, despite the fact that they've smoke ganked, it's just too late. There's 3 players up here. They don't care about the Zeus. They might just double back for it, but they're looking for the Troll Warlord. Doesn't have Battle Trance yet. If she can finish this last creep in time... Oh. So close. Hoxie going a little bit too deep. Just needs to back away. They just need to back away. Bait in for the Magnus RP. This could be a very big RP. The Mars Arena comes out, stopping the Magnus from walking in. Thankfully, though, turn it in. Lovely grab back onto the Treant Protector. Well played from the Magnus. Just, they need to know that there's some form of vision here, an observable. They need to find it, because they need to register that that was specifically ganking for Ruby on the Troll Warlock. I think that was the type of fight, though, that we need to be seeing from the Dire lineup. As we get a grab back on the Invoker, grabbed even further. Free kill for Ruby. She will happily take that. They will maybe take one more, but the TPN has the Blink Dagger. They commit for this. She has the Battle Trance still active. Only a couple more seconds left. Grabs Tom. Tom's just deleted. This is the type of fight that we need from 4 anchors one streamer right now. This is swinging momentum back into their way. We can start looking at the net worth. And Lev, 2k advantage. 4 anchors one streamer needs to stop this. Lev is just sitting here free farming right now. So while they're making absolutely strong plays right now, this TA is free. This TA is free. She's going straight to a Hurricane Pike. She'll be able to get this relatively quickly. She first wants her Desolator. The extra farm speed. Like, you see this PA farming, you need to maybe just group up and do something. You have a Zeus that's really good at catching this PA, or TA if she just tries to meld. I don't know. They make Frank one streamer make some very nice recovery play in the mid lane. Couple of good kills, fed back into Ruby on the Troll Warlock. But this TA's farming a lot quicker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Only recently getting the Battle Fury on the Troll. Whereas Lev on the TA, level 3 into Sideblades, able to just farm way more efficiently. Comes back for the creep wave, waits for it to happen, waiting for the next one, knows that he's basically free to do whatever he wants right now. And if he ever gets gone on, he's got his tower here for his Mars and Tree and Protector to come and save him. I think just some pressure needs to be made in this bot lane right now because a lot of Dire lineup are sitting here just trying to not hold their cards to their chest, but try and recover a little bit. They've all had a rough game until now. They just want to farm up a little bit, recover. Money talks aren't doing as much as that. There's only a couple of camps farmed. The Invoker, he has his Meteor Hammer. The Dire's going for a smoke play. They want this TA, but they don't know that there's 3 heroes nearby. Especially with a haste room, potentially. No, they deny it. That might be the worst deny of the game. The drag back. This is one very dead TA. No team. Hoxyloxy uses the ulti to know where they are, if they're coming. Sunstrike is good, gets a little bit body blocked. Hoxyloxy just checking if they had a ward to catch them there. They did not. Very good kill from the side of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. They did exactly what they needed to do. Tom putting down the healing, just trying to slow down this Troll Warlock as much as he can, but it doesn't matter. The attack speed from Troll Warlock, absolutely destroying that tower right there. Very strong. Very good play from the Dire. Slowly brought down that PS farm. Still dead. Lots of gold just taken away. If we look back to the last hit battle, 30 difference, but I just don't know. Don't know how I ended up on fantasy points there. I think a couple more fights like that, 4 Anchors 1 Streamer brought themselves back into contention. It's really all we're waiting for right now. Everyone waiting for the Tormentor to spawn on the side of the Radiant. I don't think Dire's going to contest this. Maybe they will. Smoking up. There might be a fight here. They got the number advantage right now. If they can just grab this grab onto the TA. The Samurai turning back. Battle Trance already on. I don't think the arena will do anything. Big arena 2 in, but it doesn't matter. The damage is already done. Manages to save himself last second, but I'm pretty sure he's just dead now. Fed himself. Hoxyloxy going for more. Wants the stun, doesn't have it on cooldown just yet. Maybe could have held it, but it's fine. Very well played from 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. They'll get a Tormentor out of this. We're seeing basically the two teams from game 1 swapping sides. We had Harry being a little bit less active in lane, but making all of the effort in. This time, the whole of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer are doing it well. Harry trying to get the Sunstrike, deny. Maybe a kill. Ryan here also trying to steal it. Might have just fed his life away. Definitely dead. They want to give this kill to Ruby, but they don't want Ruby to take too long on it. Housefly gets the kill instead. Perfectly fine. Well played from 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. They have absolutely brought this back into contention for them. They might be able to catch the tree here. Tom with the shard will able to get even more vision. I like the new shard. I'm pretty sure I remember back when you had to have like a quelling blade to cut the tree. You couldn't just right click it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just cursed. Seeing the courier being not almost baited, but infatuated with it. This could just be Tom dead. Too greedy. I mean, who's here to help him? Samurai? That's just one very dead Tom. If Samurai goes in now, he's just fed. Rightfully does not go in. Very well played. Again from Ruby. Absolutely eating up the competition. Has now taken over the top net worth in the game. 2, 4, and 5. Unfortunately not been able to feed. Be feeding the last hits. The last hits, the kills. So he has the assist, but level 15. A lot further ahead, just a little bit further ahead. Cataclysm comes out. Nothing happens, just slowed down, denied. Housefly looking for a potential kill here. Has the blink dagger in 2 seconds. Will be able to grab someone, but they see him on the ward. Slowed, very nice slow from the TA. But do they want to commit to this? They're still missing the Treant Protector. If they can get a Housefly, they can. I think you just need to back up on the Dyer's side. Don't feed too many. I think they've rightfully backed off, but at what cost? They brought this back, but now it's just extended just a little bit more again. TA's Psychonic Traps, slowing the Batrider Lasso. I feel like they just got a little bit too greedy. Should recognize... I mean, I think we can all agree that that is not one of his best spears. We've seen numerous good spears this game. That was not one of them. That was a good old jonesing right there. Good fair. Lovely kill onto the Magnus. 4 Anchors 1 streamer doing so well, but now just feeding away the kills. Ruby needs to back away, getting absolutely held in place. It's hard. It's hard to be this Troll Warlock and getting any damage on. You're just getting kited, thrown up in the air, speared back, people with Yules. It's just a difficult game. Doing well though so far. Hopefully they can just return the tide again. Troll Warlords are walking in. Need to be careful here. Good lasso, good dodge of the tornado, but his team's been caught. Left blinks in. Cataclysm just absolutely clears up the Batrider. I feel like you just don't go in there. With 2 of your teammates only now just coming back up, you don't go in there. Too greedy from Housefly on the Batrider, if you ask me. Better Housefly than Ruby on the Troll. But I don't know. I think you just need to give respect to the fact that Money Talks have turned the tide once again. Ruby might just get ganked here. Depends if they want the Magnus or the Troll. They want the Troll. They're scanning it out. Troll TPs. Lovely read from Ruby. Look at this. The entirety of Money Talks hunting this Troll. Won't find her. She's on the other side of the map and now they know that. Thankfully not wasting too much time for the side of Money Talks, but what could have been? A minute? 2 minutes? Wasted time. Failed to get a kill on a Magnus that was also free. More so free than the Troll, but they got greedy. Giving lots and lots of map respect right now. They know that all 5 of them are bot and they're just playing out top, as they should be. It's hard again though, barely any tower was gone on the side of Money Talks. I think you need your Troll to start getting her timings soon, or it's going to be a bit more difficult. I say timing soon, I mean the Troll has done an almost perfect game. I think it's just... I think it's a mixture of a little bit too greedy. Like you have this Batrider Magnus combo and you're like, yeah, we can kill them all. But you need to respect still that it's hard to when you've got the Ringmaster, you've got the Treant Protector. Reading that they might be in triangle, but in reality, they've gone Roshan and they know it. Will we see us contesting for Roche fight? No. They don't want to contest for it. I think one good Blink RP though could just absolutely ruin them, especially if they take down Samurai on the Mars, who's just nowhere to be found right now. No grouping though. 3 Aegis for the side of Money Talks. Let's have a little look at items in the meantime then. So, Meteor Hammer, Agamon's Scepter for the Cataclysm. Going into... Let's just assume the Gleipnir already. Yep. Not that many items on Samurai, but he's got all he needs right now. Don't lie to me, you damn Skittles Enjoy. You definitely changed that name. Don't even. I want to know when you changed that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's why farming. Needs to be careful. There's just barely any detection of these trees. Like, you need to respect. This tree has shard.
Radiant's bottom
You need to be careful of Eyes in the Forest. It's a very strong shard for Captain's Mode games. Holding the high ground defense. TP's all back earlier. They could just still be farming and shoving in here. It's hard to because they don't have much vision. But they, you need to make sure that you're not stuck in base for too long. Need to be careful. One blink. Spear off the ledge. Fell grab. Samurai throws into the air. The Mars Arena does nothing, just contains the Troll Warlock. It doesn't even control them too well. Tom walks in. Ruby, deciding who she wants, decides to go for the Invoker. The Invoker is dead. You cannot get away from that. Next up on the list of the menu is this TA, but who has more damage? The Troll Oracle combo or the TA? So they both die at the same time, but the Aegis is procced for Lev. This might just be GG's now. It's hard to come back from this now. You pop the Aegis, but at what cost? A strong fight from four anchors, one streamer, but it's the Aegis makes it hard. No Aegis there, and potentially they just get out with the Ringmaster too.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's still time. There's still time. Money Talks can still throw. Something silly can happen. They just need to be careful of this Blinken Hurricane Pike combo onto this Bat Rider. He could just melt. Lovely drag back. Lovely RP. Saved, but just get Housefly sitting on top of Lav. Rooted in place. Manages to blink out. The second of invisibility timing from Frosty on the Ringmaster. More than enough to save Lav. Very well played from Frosty there. Looks like just a little bit of chip. I feel like you can't fault 4 anchors, 1 streamer, but the way that Money Talks have been playing, they are doing very well. The saves have been astronomical. Like a little bit, just a couple of mistakes from both sides really, and it's costing 4 anchors, 1 streamer a bit more, and stuff drafting is just significantly better in my opinion. I think it's a strong horrible, oh my god, English words. Strong combo. This Oracle Troll. The Troll needs saving, disarm, get the save on, throw the ulti onto this Troll. Troll gets basically right click for longer, won't die. Basically a second battle trance. My fear though is just this Bat Rider is nowhere. It's hard for a Bat to play into this game. Smoke reveals. Oxloxy with the ulti, but it's a very good spear. They'll be able to disengage from this, but they find Lev. Can they get the TA? Blink Dagger's ready. The TA is dead. Stun onto Samurai. He'll be revealed for a few more seconds. Arena to disengage. Ruby decides she wants the BKB and run through it. She wants this kill on Samurai. Overgrowth just doesn't hit. Good spear. No BKB available. They really want Samurai on this Mars. Amazing RP. Triple RP, but the Invoker just sitting to the side. Amazing fight from the side of 4 anchors, 1 streamer. Money Talks might have just thrown it all away. Ruby right to make the aggressive call to run straight through them. BKB available or not. Good pressure, good space. This TA is down and dead. Finally. Ruby off to go farm. Wants her Basher, wants her Satanic, wants to live. Wants this free farm at top.
Middle tower has fallen.
Morbid Mask, I'm assuming, is on this courier. There it is. The rest of the Basher as well. Hang on, what?
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower.
Ruby, mate, you've already got a Skull Basher. Okay, there we go. It's been DQ'd. I was wondering if there was some sort of bug going on there. I remember in the Farmville Money Talks game, the Omni Knight was having some issues, and it queued up 2 phase boots, and we accidentally had our pos free with 2 sets of phase boots. These things happen. Bugs happen. But no, it seems to have been immediately spotted, rectified, if it was a bug. If not, maybe her courier died. I don't remember seeing. Well played, though, from the side of 4 Anchors 1 streamer. Ruby, top of the net worth. Very close, though, with Lev. This game is not over yet. Not a single tower lost on the tier 3s, despite the Aegis going to Lev. The Troll soloing the Tormentor with the Battle Trance. Absolutely not worth it if you fail to kill the Tormentor, but thankfully Ruby, not like most Herald Trolls. Accidentally TP is wrong, though. It happens. I'm pretty sure everyone does this. Tom. Just having a little scout out, wants to get his vision back onto the map. There was so much astronomical amount of vision for the side of Money Talks. And now look at it. Nothing. Barely any vision, just 1 tree ward, 1 ward here. All they've really got is TA traps. Ruby reveals onto the ward. They don't care about it. There's no one grouped. They're all just chilling, all farming. Right. Samurai on the Mars wanting to go into the Sheepstick Scythe of Vice. Harry on the Invoker wants to go for a Refresher Orb. Frosty on the Ringmaster wants the Pavis into the Solar Crest. Tom wants an Aether Lens. Again, Tom only with the 1 item, but if he can do his job right, Overgrowth, just deny this troll from running at you. He only needs 1 item, and so far he's just not been able to do that. Fight breaks out. Grab onto Samurai. Samurai is dead. There is no saving. No point even trying. Ruby, absolutely insanely well played so far. They can't find Ryan. He manages to get out. Oh, but you don't pop the spell there. You got out. No. Oh, no. Tragedy for the Ringmaster. He got out. And now look at him. Fighting for his life. But they lose him again. Just, where is the damage on this Ringmaster? Absolutely nowhere. Manages to survive. I'm just... Stun! Amazing charge back, disarmed, can't do anything. The Cataclysm is massive, but it doesn't do anything. Lev, dead. Ruby, the unstoppable. How do you kill this troll warlord? She is online, she is getting picks she wants, and you are not living. Tom putting down the vision, but you're not there to save your team. Just other side. If only you were here, you might have been able to save your TA at the cost of your own life. Money Talks, the Invoker, still farming. They just want their item timings right now. And 4 Anchors 1 streamer taking absolute advantage of this. Let's have a look at the item builds then for 4 Anchors 1 streamer. We're doing that before the fight breaks out. Phylactery and Aether Lens on the Zeus. I don't mind Aether Lens in this game. It's very good. Helps you just sit on the side, poking. Has the Scepter. For the Nimbus. Magnus going into the Scepter, has the Gem, has the Heaven's Halberd. Very good at denying this PA or TA from right-clicking. Bat Rider going into the Hurricane Pike. Went Bongo Boots first with the Blink and BKB. Now deciding he wants himself some more regen, some team buffs, and more ability to drag back. Oracle. Amethyst. Has himself on the way a Force Staff. They're hunting for a kill here. The blink misses. It doesn't matter. Ringmaster saves himself. It's hard to get him. You need to be careful of over pushing her. Cataclysm comes out. Oh, but this is a bad play from Samurai. Blinking Spears manages to disengage. Ruby starts right-clicking Ancient Creeps because who else does she target? She can't target anyone else and she wants her HP back. Destroying the Invoker. TA to the side, losing all her HP. The Troll is just unable to die, forced even further back. Monster kill for the Ruby on the Troll Warlord, hunting Samurai on the Mars. Dead. 100% dead if Hoxie can hit a Nimbus. No. Doesn't have it on cooldown. 3 seconds remaining. Very good fight from Foreign because one streamer did lose quite a lot from it. Manages to save the Gem of True Sight for her Magnus. Love to see it. Hopefully going to go for the Roshan Pit here. With the Gem of True Sight absolutely destroying all of these traps. Lev will be absolutely having a field day with this. Unhappy with his team. Samurai feel like a bit brave and bold on the Blinken. Manages to survive through it. No BKBs were used. Frank is on streamer. Difficult start to both games. Recovering very nicely in this second game. Very much the one in the driver's seat of game 2. No 35-minute closeout this time for them. Drops the Gem of True Sight. Gives it to the Oracle. Oracle will undoubtedly give this back to the Magnus. I assume when the Magnus is up. Wards down. Are they looking for a Roshan? They just want to set up for the Roshan, but they're looking for... potentially looking for this Invoker. No, they decide that they do in fact want the Aegis. What do they? Ruby just having a little look for people. I feel like you got to commit. You can't. All this time you could have possibly done it by now. Finally committing. Radiant immediately scan it out. Cataclysm comes out. Doesn't do anything. Hoxie with the Zeus ulti to splat back with. Find out where they are. Now into a stalemate. Both teams want to fight for this Roche Pit. Neither team wants to let go of the Aegis. Remember, if Radiant start fighting it though, they did kill the first Roshan, so it will roar and disarm them. So Radiant do not want to be the one to aggro onto this. Ruby denying creeps. Mars Arena comes up. Another UK Arena from the Mars. Blinking controlled. The Batrider destroyed. Ruby destroys Samurai on the Mars. Battle Trance running in. Magnus can't do anything. Pushed back by the Invoker. Very strong pushback. I think now you just need to be careful. Ruby quite low. Being held up. 1v1. But I feel like that was more worth it on the side of Money Talks. Controlling that Batrider. And a lot more ults used. The side of 4 Amethyst 1 streamer do not want to contest the Roche anymore. Goes back to farming. They have the wards here. They can let it go. They purposely know about these psionic traps. The Ringmaster walking out baiting. They know it's now an illusion. Money Talks is just sitting here. Trying to contest for this. Whereas for Amethyst 1 streamer, for Anchor's 1 streamer, I keep saying Amethyst because they're team captain. I believe he is the captain. Judging by the messages in the Discord. Illusion Rune. Roshan now crossing the pit. We've had an entire night cycle so far around this Roshan pit. Waiting for the Batrider to come up. Now is the best time for 4 Anchors 1 streamer. They have the buyback advantage. Let's have a look at the buyback status. None for Ruby. Very good grab back. Tom is dead here. The rest of Money Talks is scrounging to come get for it. Do they commit this hard for it though? Tom doesn't have his ultimate, can't control, has to buy back. If he dies one more time, it's hard. Lovely disarm. Frosty throwing knives. Grab back onto the Oracle, but Oracle saves herself. Ruby running absolutely forwards, does not care, wants the Samurai on the Mars. Hates this man, she absolutely hates him. I have no idea why. Amazing RP, grab back. Double buyback. The Ringmaster's dying. Ruby dying. Ruby finally dies. The godlike 9 kill spree gone. Hard to say. Only Hoxie making it out with an absolute scrap of HP left. It's hard to say, because even though Lev will now get this Aegis, that's a lot of buybacks forced, or just 2 buybacks forced. The lanes aren't pushed out for the side of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer, so I'm sure that Money Talks will absolutely go through. The mid laner, Nova, Harry, absolutely heart palpitations. All I can think of is Emperor Palpatine saying, "Do it now," in the back of my head. This is a very good game so far. Very interesting to watch. Hopefully everyone watching back on the casting will enjoy it. I will still have to fix the audio and video for the first one, so apologies on the delay on getting that one out. Lev puts down the Roshan banner, wants to walk forwards. The entirety of 4 Anchors 1 Streamer not up yet. Hoxie with the Nimbus, trying to stall out time. Glyph to make it harder for them. The side of the Dire is respawning. They've stalled out enough time. They decided it's not worth it. They've only got this catapult creep. They'll only get the tower. The disarm comes out trying to stop them from taking the tier 3. It's hard to go on this because the second you blink in and grab, you're just going to get stunned by Tom, who's absolutely waiting here for the overgrowth. Lev eventually decides enough is enough, walks back. They respect Ruby respawning in a couple of seconds' time. The lack of buyback on the Troll Warlord is scary. Does have herself a Satanic going for the Swift Blink and Butterfly along with Shard. Hoxie destroying all of these Psionic traps. You need to deal with these trees, guys. Grab back onto Hoxie, who just jumps away. Unfortunately dead anyway. Caught out of position by the Samurai Spear. Emoting almost on her dead corpse. Ruby now sitting AFK. Cataclysm comes out, but the drag back, the bind. Lev on TA is just getting absolutely wrecked. Aegis goes down. If Ruby's just setting up, maybe waiting for Lev on his Aegis to come back, they blink out. They decide it's not worth it fully. Lev going back in, disarmed, thrown them back into the air by the tornado from the Invoker. They need to be careful of this Troll Warlord now. Has been saved by the false promise. You just need to relax now on 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. You did your job. Aegis is gone. They won't stay too much longer. Hopefully. Just need to be careful of not being blinked on and speared back. Very close game so far. 45 minutes. 15 minutes time. We will see. Tier 5 neutrals. Ruby might be caught here. Tornado up. Feared out. Stored out. Grab back onto the Invoker. Invoker manages to force staff out. Ruby blinks in. Disarmed immediately. Double miss. Speared in place. BKB's through it. Wants the Invoker kill. Wants to right click. Wants to kill. Just permanently hexed and dead. Where's the rest of your team? You're just way too deep, wanting to try and get the kill off with the battle stance. This might be GG. They need a kill here. 30 gold. She has buyback. She'll have to buy back now. Overgrowth is used. She has to TP in here and kill everyone if they want a chance of winning this game, and it's hard to. Magpie's back, looking for a fat RP in 6 seconds. Grabs onto Lev, saved from the Ringmaster. I feel like Frosty could do with an Aether Lens just to sit to the side a little bit, even though he's surviving perfectly well. Don't think it would hurt. So many disarms onto Ruby. That's dieback. I think it might just be GG's here now. And GG is called. Very strong performance from both teams. Unfortunately, I don't believe... Does the GG go through? It does. Lovely. I was going to say, I don't know if that's Captain Mode's exclusive or it's a 5-man stack. Very strong game. Well played from both sides. I think they both showed how competent they were. And I feel like it was redeemable for 4 Anchors 1 Streamer. But unfortunately, just a couple too many greedy fights, I feel. And the supports of like Frosty and the kiting of Tom is just so annoying. The double disarm from the Invoker, it's just even if you kill this TA, how do you kill the rest of the team with so many saves? It's difficult. I think again just drafted. The drafts of Money Talks just strong, very very strong, very controlling, able to take the game into their own hands, and they lost that for quite a while as well, but still managed to bring it back. Well played to both teams. Let's have a little look if there's a. Just gonna double check. I know it was best of 3, but you never know if they decide they want to do one more. We'll leave stream up until I get an answer back. It sounds like that is the end, unfortunately. Oxyloxy in the Discord chat saying a deal is a deal and will unban the Money Talks players from her stream who just wanted a Skittles pint in Norwich. That is the entire throwdown beef between Money Talks and basically just Hoxyloxy. The rest of Foreign because one streamer just dragged into it. I think both teams will be very happy. That was a very fun game, very fun to cast. I do apologize for game 1 being basically a PowerPoint. I'll get that fixed, edited together, and fixed very, very quickly. Yeah. I hope the casting was to your expectations. Maybe hopefully better first time casting. I'm not even that tired anymore. I think I was thirsty in the first game in the casting stage, but it's all good. Shame we didn't get the game to draft. Unfortunately, I wasn't added to the lobby in time, so I couldn't draft my favorite part of it. But well played to both teams, and hopefully there'll be another scrim for us to watch through again in future.